Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Today is day 4 of our 12 days of Christmas. If you're new, I want to say welcome to you and please be sure to subscribe before you leave. If you already subscribed, thank you very much. I'm so very much appreciative of you all. So today we're making spicy chicken wings. So let's just go straight into this, okay? We start with our chicken, and I have chicken wings that I have washed nicely. So we're going to be making our marinade nest. So we have some water. I'm going to be putting all the ingredients and measurements in the description box, right? So, and some ginger, garlic. I have some onions that I've chopped roughly, and some scotch bonnet, some chili pepper, right? Then I'm adding some salt, which is 1 tablespoon of salt. You stir it. In a moment, I'll be adding some chili powder because it's going to be spicy. I want it to be nice and spicy. So 1 cup of very spicy chili powder goes in there. Then you just put all your chicken in that solution, right? That's our marinade. We want all that taste to seep into the chicken, that when you fry it and you're eating it through the butter, that's going to form the crust. It is nice and juicy, right? So we cover it and we are going to be marinating this for 4 hours, right? You can do it for longer, but then it's quite small chicken, so um you don't need to spend so much time. So we're making our butter to fry. Okay, so I've added some corn flour to all-purpose flour, and I'm adding some ginger powder and some other spices, right? I'm going to be linking that as well. You mix that to the flour, both flours, yeah, mix that, and then you get your eggs ready. So with I should have added some garlic powder, but I didn't have it, so I'm going to be adding 1 clove of garlic, which I'm going to be squashing like that and mixing it with the egg. Then I'll add it to the flour. So the flour, I've added some more chili powder. I want this to be super hot, so when I say spicy, spicy. And I'm going to be adding my eggs. So eggs and water I'm going to be adding, right? But I want to say something to you here. What you see me doing there is wrong, right? So you realize that I've stopped because I should have divided the flour into two before adding my eggs and water. So now I'm doing the wrong thing because I got carried away and I just added the eggs. So what I'm going to do in a moment, you may not see, is I'll add another egg to it. So instead of making half of the batter, I'm going to be making like 1.5 of the batter, right? Which will be too much, but then I'm trying to salvage the situation, right? So yeah, so now I think I have fixed that. So I am now, stirring it and putting it aside and getting the chicken ready. So after several hours, our chicken has been marinating and is now ready to go. So what I would do here off camera is to strain all that, dry the chicken with some tissue paper, and then we just move on to the next level. So we're going to be dipping our chicken into the butter and then into the flour. But before then, I decided to add more chili sauce. So this is Tabasco chili sauce, is habanero chili sauce. So yeah, I added it and tossed it around to make sure that it's coated very well with more sauce, chili sauce, and our chicken is going to be succulent, I tell you, right? So I was determined to get it very spicy. So what I do next is just to dip my chicken into the batter, then I'll put some flour on it or cover it or coat it with flour. Then it goes into the hot oil, right? So I'll do a few so that it's just quicker to put them in the hot oil rather than doing it one at a time. So I do a few, do one, I put it down, you know, yeah, about 6 or so to fry at a time. So that's what I did. And once that was done, we just go into frying. So I'm just using, when you put the same hand you dip into the butter, then you use it to get some flour to coat it, then you get sticky fingers. Then so I kept washing my hands, so I thought I used 2 hands. So now it's time for frying, and I'm putting my chicken in the oil, very hot oil here. So It's going to be very crispy, as you can see, and the crust, oh my days, is to die for. It's delicious. That recipe is a good one. Yeah, very nice and crunchy. So yeah, so as you see, I just finished frying the first batch, and then the second batch will go into it. This is very simple. Here, the best thing about this recipe, right, is the butter. Okay, so even though I'm sharing with you spicy chicken and everything, if you take anything out of this video, take how to make that butter, because trust me, when you use that butter for your chicken, you never use any butter recipe again. It's the best butter recipe I have come across. So please enjoy it, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and please comment down below. I need you to say something, hello or anything, so that I can give you a shout out at some point. So please do that, okay? So our chicken is nice and ready, and look at that. It looks so good and was so crunchy. I just regret that I didn't do a video of me breaking into it or cutting into it. And yeah, but when you try this recipe, you thank me, because it's the best. It's the butter is the star of the show. So thank you all for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow for another delicious recipe. Bye.